Hi, welcome to my channel and welcome to the overall weekly reading from June 3rd to the 10th. And oh my God, have we been feeling a lot. I pulled out this special statue that I have in my bedroom, and this is what we're supposed to feel like, very centered and calm within our heart. And I want to read you a special message that came through from Spirit. I emailed myself this morning to include it in this weekly reading no matter what cards I pull. This is a message that came through. Also, setting up the tarot cards, so fitting at the bottom of the deck that shows is the Queen of Wands. So keep this in mind. The Queen of Wands energy is us. And look at the statue. Let me read you what I got from Spirit. This again is the overall weekly reading from June 3rd to the 10th. It's for everyone. It's all signs. I kind of tap into excuse me, the grand overall energies and the journeys. It doesn't matter what sign you are. Take what you want from these readings. It's pretty much for anyone who catches this video. If you find this video, it's for you. I'm just trusting Spirit. I just put the messages and the readings out there. Whoever's meant to find them and get something from the reading will find it. So that's how I've been doing it. Okay, so for the overall reading, this is directly word for word from Spirit. Wow, I put it word for word. I'm going to put it in the description box below, and I'll read you what it was. Basically, the title of it is Changes Taking Form. This is the overall message. There's lots happening around you. You can feel it, the energy of it all, but it hasn't shown up yet, so you can't see it. You just feel it. Things moving around, perhaps recalibration, perhaps rushing to take form, but you are to stay steady, grounded in your place in it all. They give me the image of standing in a busy highway with cars rushing forward and backwards and all over, and you're closing your eyes so you can't see the cars anymore, but now can only feel the energy and rushing of them as they pass you. And that's what the energy feels like now. And just like in this scenario, remember your place in it all. Stay centered, grounded, alert, but calm within yourself. Things are changing and moving around you to take new forms and go in different directions. And you may be feeling the energy of that even before it actually arrives and shows up in your life. It's all good. You are to remain centered, like this statue, and do what feels good to you, feels good to your soul, to your heart, and take good care of yourself. Exciting things will be happening. Have patience for them to show up. Stay you, centered, grounded, and don't be rattled by any whizzing of energy you feel around you. Just remain calm, cool, and patient. And I had to laugh there because I'm not one to be patient at all. And P.S., I'm also made to feel like perhaps we're feeling the energies of things before they even manifest. So we're being swayed by our feelings to just feeling that energy, but just need to be reminded that though you feel the energy, remember the actual time it takes to manifest is longer. So as much as I like to just say poof and it's done, like that I Dream a Genie, it takes time. So you could be feeling that energy, but through it all, picture the statue sitting calmly centered within your heart through it all as the Queen of Wands. That's what I've been picking up. So let's pull the cards. I'm going to pull some tarot cards and energy. I'm going to shift this back a little bit. But I wanted to share that message with you because I don't know about you, but I've really been feeling a lot. And my allergies, sorry if I keep clearing my throat, but this is profound changes are taking form. This is, I keep saying, and I've done a lot of readings, this summer is not going to be the usual kind of pause of a summer where it's a lot of changes happening, and good changes. You know, everybody has gotten back to their cores, their centers, what they love. They're taking better care of themselves. They've released a lot already. So now I think these new changes are taking form, you know, because if you do tremendous healing, you almost create a vacuum for new things that should be created now. I think these new changes take time to actually manifest and form in our world, unfortunately. I wish you could just think it and have it come into fruition. I also always, you know, you imagine, like that scenario I just read of you standing in the highway with the cars rushing. I almost felt like I wanted to take a snapshot in my mind and just put it on my channel. That's also part of the frustration. It's like you think things and you want to share them, or you want to create something, you want something in your material world. It's just taking longer to manifest. You can't just think it and so it is, unfortunately, on our plane here. So I almost feel like there's like we're born with this inner frustration already, because we do have to work within the laws of our planet. You know what I mean? I mean, God knows how it works elsewhere in other realms. You can just telepathically speak to everybody and probably think something, and all of a sudden, poof, it's in form. I think we're feeling all these changes around us right now. That's what I feel, and it's taking time to manifest. So this weekly reading from the 3rd to the 10th, for anyone who catches this, the energies could extend past the week. It's just the overall of what we're going to be feeling, what our journey is going to be like, and it could be, you know, going well beyond the week, which I have a feeling a lot of the energy is going to blend and go over the entire summer. We're working with extraordinary new manifestations coming into our lives right now, because we're changing, we're healing, we're growing, we're coming from a better place within ourselves, and it takes time for those new things to come in. Okay, let's see. But I just wanted to say that, because a lot of my readings, they extend beyond the week. Ooh, jeez, that's flew out. Ooh, jeez. Ooh, gosh. Should I start? Let's see what, I have to remember the order it came out in. Oh my gosh. This is powerful. Let's start before I forget the order. Wow, Queen of Pentacles. The Empress. This, I'll show you each card. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. 6 of Pentacles and the King of Swords. Holy crapola. This is what I'm talking about. If you're the Queen of Pentacles, this is harnessing that energy to bring in all you are working for in the physical. Queen of Pentacles, she creates this land of abundance for herself. There's no limits to her. She's grounded. She's practical. Remember that spirit message about being in the highway and the rushing of the energy, but stay grounded and centered. She's grounded and centered. She's the queen of being grounded and centered to create the abundance, the true abundance, aligned with your heart. See how close this pentacle is to our heart, aligned with your true heart and soul. And she knows how to harness this and grow this. Be you. This is you in this card. You know how to manifest this for yourself. There's no limits here. Queen of Pentacles, it's grounded, centered, practical, and full of abundance for yourself. True abundance, real abundance, because this is self-created abundance. The world is limitless, and she's looking outward. She knows this truth. Almost. Do you see her? This is like clear, open vision of unlimitedness. It's hard to put into words what I'm getting. But this is really stepping into your power, that you can create this incredible abundance completely linked with the divine in your heart and soul here. So this is why it's such an exciting time. It's almost like the clouds have parted and you're seeing clearer farther down the road. This is, you've arrived in this place where you can create your abundance on all levels, not just money monetarily, but projects, things that your relationships, everything in your physical world is really in line with your heart and soul, and you can almost feel the limitlessness of it. I make up my own words when I do readings sometimes, because it's hard to find English words to describe what you're picking up. Then you have the Empress. I have chills, because this is like, you're not only the Queen of Pentacles, creating your own abundance, but you're the Empress. This is Major Arcana, which is birthing the new ideas, birthing the new abundance. This is what I meant by, like, it's limitless, because you're birthing even new ideas, new projects, new relationships, that's creating even more abundance in your life right now. When you're tapping into this Empress, as a Major Arcana, you have birth to the new ideas. You're creating the new abundance for yourself. This is nurturing, motherly, but giving birth. When you think of the Empress, she's literally giving birth to things. And in this reading, that's the powerful message of this card, is that you have the birthing power right now, and you're birthing this new amazing abundance in your life that's going to create more give and take. I feel like equal give and take. As you give, people are giving back to you, more equal giving and receiving. I think you're going to be freely giving as you feel more abundant. You're going to be freely sharing it with others. And it doesn't necessarily have to be money. It could be any areas that you feel abundant right now. You're freely giving and sharing with others. and they will be appreciative and sharing and giving back to you. It's more of an equal give and take, and it's overflowing, because when you're the Queen of Pentacles and you're continuously birthing this new abundance in your life in all ways, not just money, I want to stress that, but it could be also financially, but there's give and take, there's an overflow, you know, like almost with the cups when it's overflowing, with the pentacles and the field of abundance, and you're feeling abundant. I feel like you're overflowing with this, and you're going to be showering other people with your feeling of abundancy here. And here, King of Swords, I think this is, I always read the court cards as an aspect of yourself. King of Swords is somebody who stands firm and powerful in his truth. It also goes back to that spirit message in the beginning, that when you're in the wow, if you actually want to say the busy highway is this busy creation channel of abundance with things swirling all around you, knowing your place in it all, standing calm, cool, collected. The spirit said, calm, cool, collected, know your place in it all, come from the place of your truth. That's this energy almost to me in this card, is that when you're creating this abundance for yourself, and sharing with others and everything else, remain true to yourself, remain true in what you're doing, true to your heart and soul. That's where you're creating from. Also know your seat of your power in it all, you know, and I just, from this card today, I'm picking up just, it's in line with your truth. That's where this amazing birthing, you're birthing all this abundance, because you're coming from this real divine place of truth, the seat of your truth almost, now. And you've cut away so much BS. I can't tell you how much BS we've cut away to now be the King of Swords. We have two court cards. You're the King of, if you just look at the court cards, King of Swords and the Queen of Swords, that's standing in your truth, creating the abundance. And then you have the Empress, which is giving birth to more. And then you have the generosity here, the overflow, the give and take, coming from, you're the Empress, always birthing more. You can be more free, more generous. And when you're sharing it, people are being that way back to you. This is tremendous energy that's coming forth. And remember when I said, like, changes take time to manifest and show up in form. Pentacles is form, but it's a slow-moving form. So this might not be poof, oh my God, I've created this field of abundance. It's every step you take. Every idea you're giving birth to, every new step you're giving birth to, every new truth you're uncovering and enabling you to create this. But you're definitely in this Queen of Pentacles. This is just amazing, amazing energy here. Let's just pull, let's see what kind of energy we're working with. Sorry, my allergies, but if you can see these cards, I mean, there's nothing stopping you from creating this abundance. It just, like they said, it can be, you can have maybe work on some patience. Sometimes things take time to actually form, but you're definitely birthing new ideas, and you're standing, it's all in line with the truth of you, the truth of your soul. You can't make this up. Man holding heart. Man holding a heart. I mean, I actually, this is pretty amazing. Ooh, no way. Are you ready for the energies here? Man holding a heart, angel of strength and victory. We got the victory last week. Man holding a heart, it's almost that I still feel, regardless of your gender, you're holding your heart. You're coming from the place of holding your heart. I find it weird that I took this statue where this statue is literally holding their own heart. You're holding your own heart. You could also be extending your heart out in the things that you're doing within creating your abundance. It's coming from the place of you actually, you're holding your heart, you're coming from the place of your heart, and that's what's creating this true abundance. It's hard to put into words, but that's what's creating the true abundance, and that's why it can overflow, because it's honestly and truthfully coming from your center, your heart. That's an endless supply when it's like that. And you're freely giving it, and you're powered up to do that, because it's an endless, when you're in that channel, it's endless and free flowing and all that. And angel of strength, it took us a lot to uncover our own inner strength to do this. It takes a lot to get to this point, to freely share your heart and create your own abundance. You have to clear so much out. Also, being honest with your abilities. There's a lot of coming into your power lately, and coming from, that takes tremendous strength, and we have victory here. So, I mean, it just remain like that spirit message said, whatever you're trying to manifest, stay true to you, stay true to your heart. Know you're strong enough to do that and come from this honest, truthful place, extending your heart. There's victory here, and stay the course, because sometimes this takes a little time to actually see the results of. But what a fabulous reading. So let me see what kind of, let's get some cards from our spirit guides and loved ones that have passed on. I always love to get some reading, some messages from them and I think we have to remind ourselves of our strength as well through this. It takes strength to birth new things, as the Empress. Tremendous strength. Oh my gosh. You can't make this up. Go out and plant new life seeds, sow for your future. That's all Empress. That's all what I'm talking about. It's birthing those new ideas, sowing those seeds. It will grow. More than that, this is the flower that when you blow on, it almost is that Make-A-Wish flower where you blow and then this sails off into a million different directions. Like, no, whatever you're doing from your heart and you're sowing and growing. And this reminds me, in this particular reading, this is so amazing what's coming through. I have chills. The Make-A-Wish thing, not only will you go out and plant new seeds and it will bloom, but when you blow on it and this scatters, like when you make a wish, that's almost this card. It's like you're spreading that love, you're spreading your joy, you're spreading your projects around that came from your heart, that came from your what you're working on. That's the true victory. You're creating this new abundance for yourself, and then you're almost blowing it out to everyone else. Like you're sharing the wealth, you're sharing the goodness. It's amazing time and energy, but this also, these manifestations, these wishes coming true and stuff, it might take actual time for this to grow. You know what I mean? You, as the Empress, Queen of Pentacles, you might have sowed those seeds. It takes time for it to grow, come into this flower, where then you can blow it and it spreads out. It just takes some time. So I think that's why Spirit, maybe they knew the cards I was going to pull, and for us not to get overly excited in the fact that, yes, this is coming, yes, this is happening, but the results of all of it, it takes time. It takes time. A flower doesn't just shoot out of the ground and be gorgeous. You know, it takes time. But we are the Empress, and we are all these court cards. We're in the seat of our power, creating this abundance for ourselves. So whatever you're working on, keep working on that, because these changes are taking form. These things are blossoming in your life. We got the victory card again. This victory card keeps coming up over and over. I almost feel like we're to be reminded that we're on the right path. We're heading to those victories that we picture, that we feel. Oh my gosh. And we got this. Talk to us. We're listening. They could be giving you a lot of signs and symbols and messages along the way right now, especially because they've been rooting us on to do this, to clear out all this healing, to keep going forward, know our abilities, know our strengths, follow our hearts wherever it leads us, and almost privately between us and them. You know, you might not have people cheering you up on the sidelines. I share that all the time on my channel. It doesn't even matter if nobody else knows what you're doing. Do it for yourself, your connection to spirit, what your intuition is telling you to do, what your heart's telling you to do. It's between you and spirit, you and divine, whatever you believe in. But they could be very personally giving you signs, symbols, synchronicities that will be so personal to you. Trust it, feel guided by it, and it's personal gifts to you. And don't let anybody else take that away. You don't have to explain it to anybody else. It only matters that you get it. So the best thing that I've ever learned in my life is that if you feel like it's just between you and spirit, that's fabulous. What a personal connection, right? And it's going to lead you right where you need to go. It will pump you up right when you need. It will support you when you need. Talk to them when they listen. They hear you. They hear you. They completely hear you. They know everything that's going on. And they could be giving you signs and symbols that you can't even explain to other people. And just drink it in. Soak it in. I've been getting that a lot. Like, don't discount them. Don't even make light of them. Because, you know, they want you to feel it. Because, you know, it's hard, this life here. You know what I mean? Anytime I get a message, it's like, drink that in. Because it's got to last you a while. I mean, you got to remind yourself that you're not alone in this. You have support. Loved ones that you miss dearly that are no longer here. I mean, relish in that connection. You still have it. Look at this. Try not to worry. We will bring helpful people into your life. Yep. And this is part of your, when you're sowing your seeds and things, and last week we got that also, that things are leading to better connections. You might have really cleared the slate, or you're going in different directions or working on different things, and helpful people are coming into your life. They're slowly manifesting those connections, whether it's work or personal. So if you're in a moment of time where things aren't showing up, or you need help or guidance or whatever, they're bringing in new helpful people. It could come in very surprising, weird ways, but be open to that, because that's definitely happening along this path, because they'll push people divinely in your path to help you right at the time that you need. That's for sure. So this is amazing. Should we get a guardian angel message, and then I'll just end it there. But this is a powerful week, and changes are taking form, and you are really creating your abundance here. And just keep going. And I have a feeling keep going all of summer. Really. Acceptance. There is nothing in your life to fix, only the disowned parts of you that yearn for love and acceptance. You are beautiful just as you are, regardless of any faults you may perceive you have. You are an eternally radiant being of light. Accept all that you are and just be you. When you truly accept yourself, your whole world will magically and lovingly transform. I have chills all over my body. This last line is exactly what Spirit was saying about the changes that are coming in through now, and this is much more eloquently put. Besides this whole reading right here, this is the crux of it. Accept all that you are and just be you. When you truly accept yourself, your whole world will magically and lovingly transform. And that's what we're in the midst of. We're magically and lovingly transforming our lives. And that's what we're picking up on, that energy when we're standing on that highway, how I opened up and the cars are rushing back and forth. The energy of feeling just movement around you, changes taking form. And we're supposed to remain calm, cool, collected in our center, in our heart, because our whole world is magically and lovingly transforming. And why? Because this is how we're standing. We're sitting in our truth, in our hearts, in our center. We've cleared out a lot. We're manifesting, and we're creating this abundance with ourselves based on this. We've cleared so much out, and it's acceptance. It's acceptance that's at the root of this. It's almost sitting on underneath it. It's at the root of this. That's what happened. That's what's the change. That's what's going on in all our lives now. So those changes are taking time to actually manifest, but just truly, truly amazing acceptance. I'm going to leave it there. Have a fabulous week, 3rd to the 10th, and just have a fabulous week, and exciting things are changing and transforming and forming in our lives. Take care. Bye-bye.